There are many ways to beat Skyrim, but have you ever wondered what Skyrim would be like if you couldn't gain a single point of experience? Yeah, me neither, but today we're gonna find out. Welcome to Can I Beat Skyrim Without Gaining Experience? The ultimate pain simulator. Here are the rules of the challenge. I can't gain any experience and we have to do it on legendary difficulty. And now you understand the challenge. I've seen videos like this done before, but today we aren't gonna do the main quest. Instead, we're gonna be attempting to beat the Dark Brotherhood questline because I've slain Alduin about 5,000 times over the past, wait, how long has it been? 14 years. Please, Daddy Todd, I need Elder Scrolls 6 injected directly into my veins. Oh, what's that? Another re-release? Oh, fantastic! We start our journey by picking the only viable class for this run, and name our furry Az'Beatar. Pretty lore accurate if you ask me. It's all pretty standard from here. A dragon shows up and yells at me, and then I'm forced to make my way to the keep. I loot Gungnir's body and immediately drop everything because weapon and armor give XP. This is going to be a fun run. I give my real weapons of the run a few swings and then play with Gungnir's body. Don't look, kids. I attempt to make a weapon out of the deadliest instrument known to man, but it doesn't work, and I'm forced to resort to my more primitive ways. During the fight, I realize I'm doing way too much damage to be on legendary, so I fix that, and then later realize that I'm a bitch if I don't redo the fight, so I reload a previous save and try again. Much better. During the fight, I get cracked with a mean sword swing, so I do the age-old strategy of running around and letting Rayloff do everything. Absolutely marvelous. As I make my way downstairs, I notice that my character is running sideways for some reason. And I really got messed up in that last fight. I continue on my journey and get absolutely pummeled by these two Imperials. But don't worry, after running around for a little bit and letting Rayloff do all the work, I came in for the last hit. You bet your sweet bippy that I did this strategy throughout the entire tutorial mission. After absolutely dogging on the last group, I decided to do an intimidation skill check on these archers by running at them like a CrossFit athlete. Spoiler alert, it worked. After skillfully running past this bear, I was finally in Skyrim. Ew, gross. On my way to Whiterun, I came across a few short kings as they jumped the 6'11" dreadhead Chad and watched the spectacle from afar. Ooh, butterfly! I eventually got bored and decided I wanted a front row seat to the action. I then bought a carriage to Riften to obtain my first item of the run. It was finally time to obtain my prized possession, so long as I didn't... what I meant to say is, so long as I didn't... Okay, surely this time, right? But don't worry, I had a plan. All I had to do was draw him out and unleash the flame. Alright, come on, I know this'll work! Victorious. Unfortunately, at this moment, I realized how much of a big dumb stupid idiot I was. The gloves are light armor. I can't wear armor because it'll give me XP. But don't worry, I'll just head over to Whiterun to disenchant the item... Oh yeah, I forgot.
Who's this then?
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruuf is not receiving visitors.
After I contemplated killing myself for wasting so much time, I remembered that there was still one thing that gave me purpose in life. Punching old ladies to death. In-game, of course. After making my way to Windhelm, I realized that there was one small issue. The door to the little boy's house was locked. I can't pick locks. That's a skill. And I am dumb. I tried for a while to find a way into the house. I tried phasing through the door, bucket jumping, and so much more. But then I had a realization. I can just make a follower do it for me. I traveled to the Drunken Huntsman and hired Vanessa for one task and one task only. Break into a little boy's humble abode. Thank you, Vanessa. Your service is no longer required here.
Lonely thing, facing all the dangers of Skyrim by yourself.
After facing all the dangers of Skyrim by myself, I'm encountered by a wild Joshemi Gibbs, who gives me a strange note from a creepy fella.
Yeah, got this note. Don't know. Creepy fella.
I eventually stumbled upon a nice lady all alone in the woods, so naturally I had to kill her and dump the body. In-game, of course. After taking a 30-minute nap in the bedroll, I awake, ever intoxicated in a small, run-down hut off the coast of Morthal. And that's when I met her. The woman of my dreams. Those succulent thighs, that seductive voice, her ocean blue eyes. A match made in heaven. I had to impress her by any means necessary. So I killed all of the definitely consenting BDSM connoisseurs and nonchalantly rizzed up Mommy Death.
I'll see you at home.
Score! Once I left the shack, I beelined to the sanctuary where Mommy Death would be waiting for her princess.
At last.
Apparently I wasn't good enough for her yet, so she sent me off to Nazir to pick up some lower level contracts. Our first contract was poor old Narfi, who keeps running to the guards every time I hit him like a sensitive little brother. This resulted in a timeout on my part. Unfortunately, this just kept happening. I would smack the dog water out of this homeless courier, and he would lead me to my untimely demise. Fortunately, Narfi eventually did what Narfi does best, staring at shiny rocks on the side of the river. This allowed me to gently stroke the hairs on his chinny chin chin until he permanently fell asleep. Mission accomplished. For some reason, the guards were really pissed off, so I made my escape Tom Cruise style with absolutely no deaths whatsoever. Okay, fine, I'll go this way. They call me Jason Bourne for a reason. My next contract was another homeless guy, this time off the side of the Windhelm River. Before I could get to him, I was stopped by a fellow kitty friend, and he offered me some of that good shit. Naturally, being an upstanding citizen Khajiit thing, I rejected his offer. So consequently, he beat the poopy out of my butthole. Khajiit on Khajiit crime is really tearing this country apart. I continued past my kidder from another litter, and Todd decided to calm my nerves with peaceful Skyrim ambience. Why is this happening? Anyways, I killed an odious Poppius and dumped his body. I am but a simple fisherman. I returned back home without killing the miner lady because she annoys me, and there are far too many witnesses. Anyway, Cicero is here now, so that's always a good time. Astrid gives me my first big boy assignment, and I'm off to meet Muiri.
Her name is Muiri.
I collect my payments.
Here's your payment.
And then head off to Marikarth.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
This pendant would look lovely on my skin.
Victory is yours. I submit.
The old gods give me strength. The old gods give me strength. I bleed for the people of the Reach. You've stepped on us well enough.
Oh, look at that, she's right there. After spamming through all of her dialogue like a maniac, I begin my mission to kill Elachen Defunct. But before I can do that, I make a pit stop to kill Nilsine and Windhelm, because doing so will award me with Muiri's hand in marriage. Also, for like the next hour of recording, I accidentally left my VTube model on in the bottom left, so just ignore that. I couldn't kill her in the catacombs, but don't worry. I found her walking the street and murdered her in broad daylight while she kinda just stood there and took it. All that was left was to make my hasty escape. First try. Damn, this game is beautiful. Anyways, time to kill. Here was the first challenge of the run. This little area was packed with bandits like a sardine can, and I had to get creative if I wanted to complete my target. At first I thought it would be a good idea to try baiting out each bandit one by one, but just look at that damage! Never fear, for I have another plan. All I have to do is run past everyone and trigger the crossbow conveniently pointed directly at my target. Thank you, Bethesda. This is truly one of the games of all time. After speaking with Muiri one final time, she pays me quite handsomely and offers her hand in marriage, as I promised before. I will not be taking her up on that offer because this Khajiit is a flaming homosexual.
You look worse than I feel. Finally. Now get lost.
No more! Stop right there.
Don't hurt me.
Remember how I just said Az'Beatar is gay? Yeah, that doesn't apply to Mommy Death, who by the minute falls ever more entranced by my kitty seduction and she tells me she needs my help with her more personal matters. And by personal matters, I mean she wants me to break into a coffin and tightly embrace a heavily decaying corpse who's actually the bride of the death god that the Dark Brotherhood worships, who may or may not be Mephala in disguise, so that I can eavesdrop on a conversation between a psychotic serial killer jester clown boy with mommy issues and an allegedly traitorous, equally as dangerous trained assassin. Simple, right? Anything for mommy death! It's here that we run into our second boss fight of the run. The Night Mother's coffin is locked. I can't pick locks. That's a skill. And I am dumb. That's okay. I can just have Vanessa pick the lock for me. No problem. God damn, I've come too far to give up now, and I still have one ace up my ass that I haven't used yet. Standing stones. If you don't know what standing stones do, let me break it down for you. They give you powers you can use once per day, and the Tower Stone's ability allows you to unlock an expert level or lower lock for free, and it does this all without giving you XP. The perfect tool for this run. Now all I have to do is use this ability and hide in the coffin. What could go wrong?
What? What treachery! Defiler! Debaser and defiler! You have violated the sanctity of the Night Mother's coffin! Explain yourself!
And this is why you shouldn't be a necrophiliac, kids. It seems to be that in my schizo episode, I got caught gooning all over the Night Mother, and boy, Cicero is pissed. Luckily, Mommy Death comes just in the nick of time to save me from my embarrassment. I told Mommy Death about the voices in my head, and she sent me to Nazir to kill more people, while she pours bleach on her eyes after what she just walked in on.
Go see Nazir. Do some work for him.
Maybe I am schizo. I went to pick up some more contracts, but since I never killed Batilda or whatever her name was, he wouldn't give me any more work. So I went to kill Batilda and came back. Then Mommy Death demanded that I go to Vollenrud to meet with Amand Motier. Hopefully he's a therapist. Okay, so apparently he's not a therapist, but instead wants me to kill the Emperor? Sorry, I haven't been following this story like at all. I tell Mommy Death about the master plan, and she tells me to take a necklace to a bald guy in exchange for a piece of paper. More or less. I return to the sanctuary, and she tells me that I'm going to a wedding in solitude. I guess the paper was an invitation or something, because next thing you know, I'm in the capital city of Skyrim. Me, a humble fisherman, going to the wedding of the Emperor's cousin. I'm truly honored. I proceed to do what everyone does at a wedding. Make small talk with the bride, crush her head with a 4-ton stone, make a hasty escape, get arrested by a guard who disobeys the laws of physics and teleports to my exact location, get taken to jail, serve my sentence. Just the normal things, you know?
The Emperor's cousin killed. Right here in solitude. I feel nothing but shame.
Man, I hate it when that happens. Next on the list, I had to kill Commander Mara's son. That way we could frame him for the death of the Emperor. How genius! But first, I wanted to follow him out of town. That way I could kill him with no witnesses around to stop me.
Here to cause trouble. Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see.
I seriously don't understand how this isn't working. Okay, this isn't scripted, but I seriously tried to beat this guy for like 40 fucking minutes. I just couldn't do it. But, nevertheless, I did have one more idea to kill this guy. All I had to do was hit him and not get hit while the bandit archers in the back did most of the work. I'm not gonna show it, but in the last save, he literally wiped out like the entire bandit camp by himself. Bro's just a fucking unit, I guess. Anyways, apparently Cicero sliced and diced this stupid lizard guy, and now I gotta go kill him. Because I guess I'm just the only goddamn person in this faction who can actually fucking do anything. Don't you just love it when your ghost horse summons a divine vine boom from the heavens? Anyways, I talked to Bozo and put on some sweet, sweet jester clothes just for irony's sake. After skillfully running past everything without dying once, I make it to the third boss of this challenge. I kid you not, I spent like an actual real-life hour and a half down here, and by now I was absolutely fuming. But like Bob says, I may not have a brain, but I have an idea. Shadir in Riften gives you an invisibility potion if you stand up for him to Sapphire. Unfortunately, that requires a speech check. You can clearly see my frustration. But then I remembered there's an invis standing stone like 3 minutes from here, so I grab that and get past the gate on my second try. I am become genius, destroyer of common sense. I let Cicero live, because quite frankly, I'm tired of being here. So I lied to Mommy Death, and set off to find the identity of the gourmet, which is only known by a chef in Markarth, my absolute favorite city.
Don't mind the dog.
Yes, for the 100th time. I am a Breton. I was... Who are you? What do you want? The gourmet? Never. I don't know what led you here, but nothing will betray my trust. I'll take the secret of the gourmet's identity to the Dark Brotherhood. Now, wait a minute. Let's not get hasty.
Fuck. I swear to you, I tried everything in my power to find a workaround for this speech check. But there was no standing stone for that on the wiki. So unfortunately, this intimidation check was mandatory. I killed him after he gave me the information I needed and escaped the city on the very first try. I killed the gourmet and stole his social so that I could cook the Emperor the tasty meal myself. After dumping the body, I arrived at Solitude, where Commander Morrow, you know, the father of that one guy I killed, let me in the castle, hassle-free. I equipped my lovely hat, and with this newfound power, I was no longer a humble fisherman, but a 5-star Michelin chef, ready to cook my famous potage magnifique.
Oh well, it's just... I never imagined the gourmet was a Khajiit.
Fucking racist bitch. See how they all enjoy my delicious cooking? Perhaps I was born for this. For something simpler. Nah, killing's more fun. Oh my goodness, what a turn of events. I definitely did not see this coming whatsoever. Anyways, Astra's dead now because she betrayed the Brotherhood, and I go kill the Emperor. All in a day's work for this Khajiit humble fisherman 5-star Michelin Emperor. So, can you beat the Dark Brotherhood questline without gaining a single point of experience? Well, almost. But besides that one skill check, this challenge was doable for the most part. Would I recommend trying this? Probably not, I don't know. I don't control your life. If you think I could have done this differently, let me know in the comments down below. If you liked the video, drop a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. And for all of you wondering, here's the final skill check. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.